In the world of sports, there have been legends, there have been champions, there have been warriors who rose, conquered, and fell. But among them, there was one who stood above all. A man who didn't just fight in the ring, he fought in life. A man who was more than a boxer. He was a force of nature. He was the people's champion, the poet of the sport, the one who dared to say, "I am the greatest." But before the roaring crowds, before the gold medals and heavyweight belts, there was just a young boy standing in the rain, staring at an empty space where his stolen bicycle once stood. That boy wasn't born a legend. That boy wasn't given greatness. He built it, punch by punch, fight by fight, moment by moment. Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. was just another kid in Louisville, Kentucky. Restless, energetic, always moving. But that stolen bicycle changed everything. When he stormed into a police station, fists clenched, vowing to whoop the thief, an officer pointed him toward a boxing gym. And in that gym, destiny took shape. From that day on, Cassius trained like a man possessed. While other kids played, he was running. While others slept, he was shadowboxing under streetlights. He wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the biggest, but he had something no one else had: belief. A belief so unshakable, so undeniable, that he spoke his victories into existence. At 18, he took the world by storm, winning Olympic gold in Rome. But gold medals weren't enough. He wanted more. He wanted history. He wanted to be king. And in 1964, the moment arrived. Sonny Liston, the most feared man in boxing, a wrecking ball of power. No one gave Ali a chance. They called him a clown, a loudmouth, a fool. But when that bell rang, it wasn't Sonny Liston's fight. It was Ali's masterpiece. He floated like a butterfly. He stung like a bee. And in the blink of an eye, Sonny Liston, the unstoppable beast, was defeated. The world had a new champion. A champion who danced, who spoke in rhymes, who made the sport an art form. And he wasn't done yet. But Ali's battles weren't just in the ring. The world wanted him to fight in a war he did not believe in. They called him unpatriotic. They called him a traitor. They took his title, stripped him of his prime years. But Ali, he stood firm. He didn't bow. He didn't break. Because a true champion doesn't just fight for himself, he fights for what is right. And when the world thought he was finished, he came back. Stronger, smarter, ready. 1974, Zaire, the rumble in the jungle. George Foreman, the undefeated destroyer, the monster with fists like hammers. No one thought Ali could survive, but Ali had a plan. He leaned back. He let Foreman swing. He took every punch, whispering in his ear, taunting him, making him doubt his own power. The world called it madness. Ali called it strategy. And then, when the time was right, he struck. Foreman collapsed. The impossible had happened. Ali had done it again. He wasn't just a champion. He was a myth, a legend. But his greatest battle was yet to come. Thrilla in Manila. The war to end all wars. Joe Frazier, the one man who could match Ali's fire. For 14 rounds, they battered each other, punch after punch, blow after blow. It wasn't boxing, it was survival. And when the dust settled, only one man remained standing. Ali won, but at what cost? His body had endured too much. The speed, the agility, it started to fade. He fought on, but time is the one opponent even the greatest cannot defeat. Then came the final chapter, the tremors, the Parkinson's, his fists, once unstoppable, now shaking, his voice once thundering, now a whisper. But true greatness isn't in how fast you punch, it's in how you stand tall when the fight gets harder. In 1996, the world watched in silence as Ali, hands trembling, lit the Olympic torch. And in that moment, we didn't see weakness, we saw strength. We saw a man who never stopped fighting. Muhammad Ali was more than a boxer, more than a champion. He was a fighter for justice, a voice for the voiceless, a warrior of the spirit. His story isn't just about winning fights, it's about standing for something bigger than yourself. And now, the question is, how will you fight for your greatness? If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite Muhammad Ali moment in the comments. Because greatness is in all of us. We just have to fight for it.